If you're pursuing your dreams and it feels like it's just not going anywhere, don't give up just yet. The temptation to quit will be greatest just before you're about to succeed. No one is really sure on the origin of this quote, but I believe it's from an old Chinese proverb. When times get tough, giving up gets easy. While the road to success weeds out the weak, it brings out the best in those who are willing to see it through. At the age of 65, Colonel Harlan Sanders, founder of KFC, was forced to sell his restaurant and was left with only his savings and a $105 monthly check from the government. Having no way to make a living, he drove around the country trying to franchise his secret fried chicken recipe. He lived in his car and was rejected more than 1,000 times before he found his first taker. In 2005, Amit Mehta, founder of Mobilize, an analytics company for the oil industry, had $3.13 to his name and not a single client for his business. He was living in a shelter at a temple with only a fax machine, and everyone was telling him to quit his business and get a real job. After 13 months of broke living, he finally decided to take everyone's advice, but he gave himself one more day for a miracle. He gave himself till 5 p.m. before he would finally give up. At 4:54, as he was walking to finally unplug his fax machine, it started beeping, and out came his first contract, worth $30,000. Within 90 more days, he had a second contract and a $300,000 investment from Chevron. Today, his business services 100 Fortune 500 companies. 3 years before she published her first Harry Potter book, J.K. Rowling was newly divorced and living off government assistance. She spent much of her time writing Harry Potter in cafes while also taking care of her baby daughter. After sending her book to 12 different publishers and getting rejected by every single one, Rowling began losing confidence in her book. Finally, the editor at Bloomsbury Publishing Company gave J.K. Rowling a chance because the editor's daughter loved the opening chapters. Harry Potter became a mega success, and J.K. Rowling went from being a jobless single mother living off unemployment and welfare to one of the best-selling authors of all time. If you have a dream or a passion and keep getting rejected or running into failure, don't let that stop you. If you're going through a tough time in your life but are working on something you really believe in, don't give up. If you do, you'll never know what could have been. The temptation to quit will be greatest just before you're about to succeed.